Hi, I'm Yoananda Nur from 11 Social 2 SMA Negeri 3 South Tambun, and today I'm going to read a biography, Life and Times of Ki Hajar Dewantara or Raden Mas Wardi Suryaningrat. Happy watching! The development of good character should be the heart and soul of education and should dominate the spirit of teaching. This was the philosophy of the father of education in Indonesia, Ki Hajar Dewantara. The reason, he said, was that teaching and character building are like two sides of a coin and cannot and should not be separate. Education, by definition, means guiding student lives in a strong foundation of good character, so that they will be civilized humans of highest moral fiber, thus laying the foundation of a great nation without distinction of religion, ethnicity, customs, economic, and social status. Ki Hajar Dewantara was born in the royal family of Yogyakarta on 2nd May 1889. His given name was Raden Mas Wardi Suryaningrat, which he later changed to renounce his connection with the royal family. He transformed himself into an activist, columnist, politician, and pioneer of education for Indonesians. He fought for the rights of Indonesians during the Dutch and Japanese colonial eras. He was born into an aristocratic family that granted him the privilege of free access to education of his choice. He got his primary education from ELS, or Europese Lagere School. Then he continued his education at Stovia, or Java Medical School. But due to health reasons, he couldn't finish it. He started writing for newspaper, and eventually all his writings were focused on Indonesian patriotism, thus anti-Dutch. He was involved in the early activities of Budi Utomo and the Indische Party, which were both important in the early development of the Pergerakan, the movement that grew up with an accent of Indonesian national political consciousness. He was exiled between 1913 and 1919, following the publication of two of his articles, Als ik eens Nederlander, If I Were a Dutchman, and Un voor allen, and allen voor een, One for all and all for one. He used his time in exile to learn more about education and obtain a Europees certificate. Following his return, he focused more on cultural and educational efforts, paving the way to develop educational concepts in Indonesia. He believed that education is very important and the most important means of freeing Indonesians from the clutches of colonization. He played a leading role in establishing National Underwich Institute Taman Siswa in 1922. This institution was established to educate native Indonesians during colonial times. This institution was based on these principles. First, ing ngarsa sung tulada, or the one in front sets examples. Second, ing madya mangun karsa, the one in the middle builds the spirit and encouragement. And the third, tutwuri handayani, or the one at the back gives support. As Ki Hajar believed that character was not merely a theoretical concept, but a practical and living concept, he embodied his vision in his school, Taman Siswa. The central goals of Taman Siswa emphasize character building, including traits such as patriotism and love for the nation, and a sense of national identity. His vision was that Indonesia would be free from colonial powers, to fight for independence and have good character. He continued writing, but his writings took a turn from politics to education. These writings later laid the foundation of Indonesian education. Frobo, Montessori, and Tagore influenced his educational principles, and in Taman Siswa, he drew some inspiration from Tagore's Shantini Ketan. After independence, he was given the office of Minister of Education and Culture. For his efforts in pioneering education for the masses, he was officially declared Father of Indonesian Education, and his birthday is celebrated as the National Education Day. His portrait was on the 20,000 rupiah note till 2002. He was officially confirmed as a national hero of Indonesia by the second president of Indonesia on 28 November 1959. Ki Hajar Dewantara passed away on 26 April 1952 at the age of 99 years. His wife donated all Ki Hajar's belongings to Dewantara Kirti Griya Museum, Yogyakarta. He was a great man who spent his whole life serving his people and country. And that's a story of Ki Hajar Dewantara. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.